Why GTA 6 will be special for car lovers. Everyone has been watching the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailers over and over again. The internet is full of people talking about the story, the characters, and the crazy things happening in the background. But for people like us, people who truly love cars, we're watching for something different. We're the ones pausing the video every single time a car drives by, zooming in to see the details. And after looking at all the footage, the news is better than we could have hoped for. Rockstar Games is building a paradise for car guys. The cars in this game aren't just for getting around, they are a main feature, and they might be the most exciting part of the entire game. First, let's just talk about how many cars there will be. The number is going to be gigantic. To give you an idea, Grand Theft Auto Online, a game that's over 10 years old, has more than 800 different cars, trucks, and bikes. It's very likely that GTA 6 will start with that many and just keep adding more. We're already seeing so many of our old favorite cars coming back into the game. We've seen classics like the Bravado Buffalo, the Obey Tailgater, the Pfister Comet, and the Karen Futo. But the best part is, they're not just copied and pasted. Every single returning car has been completely rebuilt from scratch. They look brand new, with better shapes, new lights, and way more detail than ever before. What's a really cool feature is that we'll see different generations of the same car model in the world. Think about a car like the Vapid Dominator, which is GTA's version of the Ford Mustang. In the trailers, we can see the classic 1960s version, but we can also see the modern version from the 2010s. This is amazing because it lets you collect and drive your favorite style of a specific car. It's going to make the world feel so much more alive and real, with a mix of old beaters and brand new sports cars on the same road. And of course, there are tons of brand new cars we have never seen before. We've spotted what looks like a Chrysler 300, a new Lamborghini-style supercar, and a lot of vehicles perfect for the Florida-style setting of Vice City. We've seen airboats for the swamps, buggies for the sand dunes, and even giant monster trucks. It feels like they are trying to add every type of vehicle you could ever want to drive. Now, let's zoom in and look at the tiny things, the details, because this is where you can see how much love Rockstar is putting into the cars. They have really gone all out to make everything look perfect. A fantastic example is the car called the Phoenix, which is based on the famous Pontiac Trans Am from the movie Smokey and the Bandit. This car has been in GTA games for a very long time, but it never looked quite right. In GTA 6, it has finally been perfected. It has new lights in the bumper and new vents on the side that make it look just like the iconic movie car. It's a small change, but it shows that the game developers are car fans just like us. They even put this much effort into the inside of the cars, an area that many games ignore. There's a quick moment in the trailer where you can see the inside of a Ruiner, which is GTA's version of a third-gen Camaro. If you pause it, you can see the door panel is incredibly detailed and looks exactly like the real car's door. The same thing is true for the dashboard of the Dominator GTX, the game's newer Mustang. The new dashboard is a nearly perfect copy of the real thing. Many cars also have working touchscreen radios on the dash now. These will probably be used for the GPS map and for changing radio stations, which is another small touch that makes the game feel more real and modern. Even the simple things like headlights and taillights look incredible now. In older games, they were just flat lights that would glow. Now, they have depth. You can actually see the little bulbs, the individual LED strips, and the cool patterns inside the light housing. One of the most interesting secrets that fans have spotted was a four-door car where the front passenger door was a totally different color. It was in a flat gray primer paint, like it was a replacement part from a junkyard. This is a very exciting detail. It might mean that we can buy old, broken down cars and fix them up ourselves, piece by piece. Or maybe car damage will be so detailed that we have to replace individual parts. What do you guys think that means? Let me know in the comments section below. Okay, let's get to the best part. Making the cars your own. Customization is where we get to be creative, and it's the most important thing for car fans. From everything we've seen, GTA 6 is going to have the best customization of any GTA game, by far. Let's start with the paint jobs. In the first trailer, we saw a pickup truck with this absolutely beautiful metallic paint. It had a deep sparkle to it, almost like glitter. This is a brand new effect, and it suggests that we're going to have a much more advanced paint shop. Maybe we can choose different kinds of paint, like matte, chrome, and pearlescent colors that change in the light. Then there's something people have been asking for years: decals and stickers on the windows. You can clearly see cars in the trailer that have big banners across the top of their windshields and smaller stickers on the side and back windows. This is a huge deal for making your car feel truly yours. You can finally build a car that looks like a real tuner car or a race car. It adds a whole new level of detail that was missing before. Changing the body of the car also looks like it's getting a massive upgrade. We will surely be able to change all the parts we're used to, like bumpers, spoilers, hoods, and exhausts. But the variety we see in the trailers hints at so much more. There are so many different kinds of wheels and tires. We've seen cars with huge, flashy rims, cars with deep dish tuner wheels, and trucks with massive, chunky off-road tires. One of the coolest things was seeing the same model of pickup truck in two different styles. One was at a normal height with regular tires. The other was the exact same truck, but it was lifted way up into the air on giant mud tires. This pretty much confirms that we'll be able to install lift kits and have full control over our suspension. You can build a low-riding street machine or a towering off-road monster from the very same truck. Finally, we need to talk about making our cars faster. The old system in GTA Online, where you just click a button to buy engine upgrade 1, 2, 3, is kind of boring. It doesn't feel like you're actually working on a car. We are all hoping for a new system in GTA 6. It would be so much more fun if we could walk into a tuning shop and choose how we want to add power. Imagine being able to add a turbocharger with that cool whoosh sound, or a big supercharger with that classic engine whine. A system where you could do engine swaps. Putting a giant V8 into a tiny car would be a dream come true. We don't know for sure what Rockstar is planning, but with all the other amazing details they're adding, it makes sense that they would make performance tuning more fun and realistic too. So, to wrap it all up, if you are a car enthusiast, you have every reason to be excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. It's not just a game that has cars in it. It feels like a game that was made for people who love cars. The chance to earn your first project car, spend hours in the garage tuning it to be perfect, and then taking it out to a car meet with your friends is going to be an incredible experience. I personally can't wait to jump into this world and see everything it has to offer.